Kendall, just walk us through the 3-run homer. I mean, they've kind of relayed the pitch sequence to us, but what was that moment like for you? And how much of a relief was that to turn a 1-run game into a 4-run lead there?
Yeah, felt really good, to come through for the guys. The past, couple series games, I was super happy with how I was producing for the team. But that's how it goes. So just got to keep moving on to that next AB. We get a lot of them, so that's the blessing of it. But yeah, he went same exact sequence to McLaughlin, and it's really nice to have really good hitters like Ben and Peyton that are similar to me with left-hand side. So just really got to key in on how they're pitching them, and go up there and just be ready.
And Hagen, what was going through your mind after the back-to-back home runs? I mean, not only back-to-back, but back-to-back pitches too. I mean, how did you kind of settle down and bounce back?
I can't say what was going through my mind, but I mean, that was the first time I go back-to-back home runs. Will just asked me about that.
Welcome to it.
And but it's part of the game. I mean, home runs happen, especially a good team like that, good lineup. There's good approach, so I mean, you just kind of have to forget about it.
Another 10 strikeout game. I mean, like, can you feel them racking up as you're pitching, or does it not feel special at all?
No, I do not sense it at all. I mean, I just go out there and try to make pitches.
Hey, and they only had one lefty in the lineup. I think one switch hitter, just a bunch of righties. Is that a little frustrating, or does it change your approach at all, just having to face that many righties?
No, not really. I mean, sometimes in the fall, I think we stacked up a bunch of righties against me. So I mean, just kind of figured that's going to happen today. I mean, they have really good right-handed hitters in our lineup, especially some of their middle guys, and even the whole lineup really. So I mean, it was a tough challenge.
I guess for anyone who wants to take this, Jack Wagner obviously, didn't play for about a month there. And then I know you guys were really fired up to see him get the gorilla the other day. Just how cool is it to see him come through again in a big spot early in this game?
Yeah, that was awesome. Jack's a really good dude. One of the best teammates I've ever played with. And I think he exemplifies better than anyone I've played with, wasn't getting in there a whole lot, but you would never be able to tell just by the way he acts and how he cheers on all the guys. Really good, really good player, but also a good glue guy, locker room guy all around. So he's just a great guy to have on the team.
Kendall, you mentioned the commonality of the sequencing between, Ben and yourself. Do you talk at all, during the dugouts and, in between at bats with each other? And if you do, what are those conversations kind of like?
Yeah, definitely. There with Ben, I didn't get to talk to him. We were, I was walking on deck, but it's Peyton, me, Ben. We're pretty similar hitters as far as how we do it, approach wise, all that kind of stuff. But yeah, no matter how the at bat goes, I mean, I could walk up there and have a 3-pitch strikeout, but I'm gonna go in there and let the guys know, what I see, what I think they should hunt personally. But yeah, we talk a whole lot, just trying to help each other out.
Kendall, like Dave said to ask you, so I'll ask you, what is about you in 3-run home runs?
I got great teammates that get on in front of me. That's all I got.
And then talking about, the sequence with McLaughlin. So were you looking for a fastball there?
I mean, it was in the back of my head. I knew he did the exact same thing to Ben, but he kind of flipped like a show me curveball in there at first, and then kind of snapped a really good one in the next pitch. But I remember stepping out, and I did see it out of the hand. It had a little bit of pop, so it was kind of a thing for me. Like I'm staying on fastball here. If I see it pop, just sit back, try to foul it off, maybe spray it the other way. But he did challenge me with the heater and just drop the head on it.
So he threw you 2 curves and then a fastball.
Mm-hmm.
And Will, how much does that help you and Kendall? Gives you guys the big lead like that?
I mean, it's awesome pitching with a lead. You just start pitching the contact and just trying to get ahead of everybody. And one run's not going to kill you, and you just go out there with a bunch of confidence.
Well, you got the strikeout to end the 8th in a pretty big spot, 1-run game, but you just kind of casually walked off the field. Were you trying to maybe conserve some energy there? Did you kind of have a feeling you might be able to go back out in the 9th?
I didn't really think anything of that walk. I was just kind of mad at myself because I walked a guy.
You did have 8 strikeouts, and I know you didn't get the 9-out save, but came very close. What was working for you on the mound tonight?
The cutter and fastball, and then I flipped in a couple curveballs. Kind of lost command there at the end, and I think overamped myself for that moment, but I can learn from that and grow from that.
Hey, Kendall, as a lefty, what makes facing Stone Hewlett so tough?
Oh, it's funky, and that slider's spinning. So yeah, slider's really sharp. It moves different too. It's not like very consistent, but it's always moving a lot. And the fastball's coming back in on you too. So it's a lot of this tunneling that way. So yeah, that at least for me, and I've known Stone forever. Like I grew up playing with him, facing him. So yeah, he's had my number since we were about 13, 14 years old. So yeah, it was nothing new for me, in the fall, pre-spring, but no, he does a really good job.
Hey, good guys. Good thing you got my number.